Right, so this is the first video I'm going to do with my new camera, and we're going to see what the audio is like. I'm using the original microphone that's in the camera, and I currently only have a tripod that will fit it, so my mouse above my desk can't take the weight of the camera, so I need to make something up for that. So hopefully my shot is okay here. So we'll see where we are, and let's make this light a bit more so I'm a bit less blinded by them, I suppose. Right, and let's see what we got. I'll see what the audio is like after this. Hopefully it's not a disaster. So I'm using a built-in mic, not the not a plug-in one like I normally do, or the bench mic. So this is from Element 14, and according to this, these are capacitors, of course. I've got an email on my phone. So what we got? 400 volt 120 UF. What did I buy those for? Ah, that's for the HP 4261A. No, that's not right. 4181. Hold on. So this thing, 6181. There we go, 6181B. That's for that. Which needs recapping. It's got some faults. The seller that I got that from is actually really good. I contacted them and said, hey, the description was inaccurate because the description said it was working okay, and I found it actually isn't. And asked if they would be willing to refund some amount of money, and I suggested 25% of the cost, because that would probably be what it cost to fix it. And he actually gave me more than that, so I was actually quite happy about that. It's nice to find a seller which is honest. You don't often get them. So if they watch my videos, thank you very much. Much appreciated. They might do because they're very much a technical seller, so they may have seen my videos, I don't know. Or they might stumble across it in the future, who knows. Serious packaging in here. What the hell is that? I don't know. What have I been buying this time? Oh, okay, right. Well, that's some serious packaging, right? Okay. Oh, it wasn't going to get damaged, was it? Now, this is from Banggood, I think. Maybe AliExpress, I'm not sure. Just a front. Here we go. 5-port gigabit desktop switch with 4 ports of PoE. So it's a nice little compact unit. This is actually to go in my house because I've got a 4-port out connection on my house wall in the office there, which I've put in when I did the rewiring work there whilst the walls are off because of the flood repairs. And I thought, well, I only need 4 ports for that. And this is one of the ones I've got. This will go. That could actually run just that wall socket connections, and split it off from this. So I thought, oh, it's a nice compact unit. Obviously, I'll need, if I've got bigger ones, I can use those. But I thought, oh, let's give this one a go. Wrong plug, but no, crap happens. What voltage is this thing? 51 volt. Okay, I guess I better be changing that plug then. That's fine. Although it did come with a depth adapter. Big Clive would be proud. Right. At least it came in the manual. That's nice. They don't often. This is another soldering iron tip. This is for the... This is for what? That's a T12. This is for the fake Heiko. Right, that's for this thing. So, somebody commented actually the other day about the fact that I bought a whole bunch of chisel tips, and sort of querying why I use chisel tips. But I actually ordered this one already as well, this little curve tip. I don't know whether you can see that on camera. Don't know what it shows up. So the lighting's not very good over here. Might hopefully it will sort itself out. Look. Come on. Oh, it's let me down. I'll put it. I've got the focus settings set up right. I need to figure out how to use this camera yet. I've been playing with it for probably a couple of hours and I'm still barely scratched the surface of what I can do and figuring out how to use it all. It's just complicated. So you know, it's got a, what do you call that, a bent tip, but it's very fine, so that's like a drag soldering kind of thing. So I thought I'd get one of those and give that a go. I haven't really tried drag soldering. Well, I have tried it, but it didn't work because the tip I had probably wasn't suitable. It was a chisel tip, and so it probably didn't have the same effect. So this might actually work better. We'll see. So that can go in there like so, and let's turn it on, see if it works. No errors. Yeah. Bad connections. I can see the temperature jumping around. It's stabilised now, but yeah, this handpiece is rubbish. I've ordered another one, so we'll give that a go at some point with that tip and find out how well that works. I'm not going to do it right now, but in some video in the future I'm sure you'll see it. I've been using this iron, it's actually working really well, apart from the handpiece having dodgy connections. I have to keep looking at that. Okay, next thing. Oh, I've had lots of issues recently with using them post. It's been driving me nuts. Things going to a different area. Now, I can't go into too much detail, obviously, but what's been happening is I've been buying various items from both New Zealand and overseas, and when it comes time to have them delivered, sometimes they don't turn up. And I'll go and look at the tracking. If there is tracking, I can at least do that. And I'll find that, oh, it's been sent to the wrong area and they're trying to deliver it to a completely different place in Auckland. The only similarity is the fact it's got the same road name, different postcode, different area, different region, same road name, and I keep sending stuff to that one place. So it's been driving me nuts. So if anyone that watches this has got connections at NZ Post, you know, like executive level of connections, get in touch, because I'd like to you know, push this a bit, because this is happening time and time again. In the past month, it's been a real problem. I had to keep chasing stuff, so I've done through like official channels and laid complaints and that sort of stuff. Yes. Anyway, we'll stop going with it. Now these are the main things. I've got these little brackets here. There's angle brackets. It's like a slotted there, and these are threaded holes. A couple of different sizes actually. Little small threaded hole there. I'm not quite sure why it's smaller than that one, and that's just slots in that side. So these are like it's actually supposed to be a bracket for mounting a device on top of the camera. These are aluminium. I feel like they're very quite light, so aluminium I think. So you can screw this to the bottom of the camera like that onto the mount if I can get it through the hole. I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to work. Like a threaded piece there, I suppose you're supposed to put that through there like that. Okay. Once it's through, then you can slide it along, like so. So you can screw it onto the camera, and then you can put whatever on the top, or something like that. So some kind of arrangement like that, anyway. But the main thing I was really wanting was these little screw pieces, because these are 1/4 inch, and although it's really common in photography, it's not a common size to be able to buy from a hardware shop. These are only aluminium, so I'm not quite sure, you know, the strength of these. I don't like it particularly strong. I would like that to be steel actually, but anyway. So it gives me some options there about mounting things. These are like piggybacks. You can put a thread into that one and then screw it into the bottom of the camera or something like But this is supposed to be mounting for microphones or lights or whatever, so you can actually wrap around the camera. But I'm hoping to be able to use these somehow on my bench. I'm not quite sure how yet. Maybe I can like strap them like that back to back and mount it on there and hang it off the bench maybe. I'm not quite sure. I've bought some other ones as well, which I think are about that long, just a plain bar. So I'm hoping between all these bits and pieces that when I turn up I'll be able to mount my camera on off my shelf and, you know, go from there. Right, let's stop waffling about that piece. And we'll look at the next thing. Now this is where it gets a bit more tricky. Oh no, not quite. Here's another small one. So I really hope that the audio on this is okay. I've done some other checks, just playing with the camera, and it seems okay. So it's not particularly exciting. It's a couple of cheap switches. These was a 12 position single pole. But these are a little different to ones I can normally get locally. I suppose I will get it out and show you. Now the ones I can get locally have got like a D shaft on them, and this is a spline shaft. So that means it's a bit easier to deal with. A D shaft's got to cut it down to length and that sort of stuff. Not getting in frame. We should flip the screen out so I can see what I'm doing. Actually, let's do that. Hold on a second. The technology. Oh, cutting edge. Oh, it's upside down. Why's it upside down? As soon as I tip it, it goes upside down. Interesting. Anyway, okay. Well, maybe a setting for that, who knows. So yeah, there's a switch there, which I can hopefully get the focus. Hold on, let's fix this. There we go. Tap to screen, it focused. Awesome. So yeah, single pole, short pole, but so spline shaft means it's a bit easier to use than the other type I can get locally from like J-Car and places like that. Because there was a D shaft and a real pain, because you get the right kind of knob to fit them, and then you've got to cut the things to length, which can be convenient too, because it means if you need a longer shaft, you've got one. So it's got this little collar there, which means you can limit number of positions. But I mean, it's not that exciting, is it really? It's just a switch. Right, we've got some more interesting things coming out, so bear with me. Right there. Now hopefully this will be in shot okay. It is. At least the boxes. Right. That's nice, I can stand in front of the camera and see what the camera can see. Brilliant. I've been meaning to get one of these cameras for years. Well, for a couple of years since I started vlogging. And so if this audio is not good enough, it's fine. I've got a microphone I can plug in. I've actually got a couple of mics I can plug in. Directional ones like that. I've showed them in previous videos. Right. Well, it's been fairly well packaged. Probably not perfect, but not bad. Check inside the box, there's anything else. I think so. Oh yeah, there's a US power cable. Yeah, don't need that. Looks like it's a brand new one. No, well. So what we have, I'll lock it in place. Let's just stood up. Looks like it. Hope so. I was going to fall down. It's another Fluke. Let's get this focused, make sure it's okay. And it is a differential voltmeter. Got a splice there. I'm not quite sure what's on that one. It's weird. We thought we'd be going between. Oh, maybe it's low. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll leave it with us for now. So you're supposed to use this to do comparative voltage measurements. So this is a piece of gear I should have been using on the Fluke 5200A. It's one of the things that's specified to use, and you like null out values and stuff like that. It's actually like, that's nice. It snaps into position there. It's nice. Vernier control. It's nice. Switches, okay. Just goes round and round, cool. Same deal there. So you're supposed to set this up to null out for voltage measurement, and then use this to measure the voltages on whatever section you're trying to do, so you can see variations and comparative variations. So obviously I need to, it's working on the front panel there, I don't like that, I think. Oh no, it's just the mechanism inside is a little bit stiff, I think, might need lubricating. But yes, so I'm supposed to use this for the 5200A. So also I need to change the voltage on it. It's got, that's weird, why is it so many positions? That's odd. So anyway, I haven't read the manual on this, I really need to. Not sure why there's so many positions on off switch, that's a bit strange. Anyway, there might be a reason for that. Probably, I expect there is a reason for that. So let's have a look at changing voltage. Yeah, there we go, nice and easy. Switch on the back. I like that. Nothing easier than a switch on the back. I wish all things had those on. So do soldering jumpers and stuff like that, although at least you can do those. Better than somebody who can't change them at all. So whenever I buy bits of gear, I have to make sure that it's able to have the voltage changed. So if it's like a rear picture on the back, then I have to make sure it's got a switch or a jumper block or something like that. Otherwise I've got to download the manual and look through that and see if I can change it based on the manual. So always make sure that I can run it, otherwise there's no point buying it. So anyway, we'll play around with that at some point. You'll see that in a video. Once I'll probably do a video powering up for the first time, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that now. My room is really crowded with stuff. I need to get it sorted out. Okay, so let's put this somewhere else. Got some more. There's a front lip. There it is over there. Okay, the wrong bit. I think. Yeah, something like that anyway. Yeah, it's kind of, no, yeah, just like thereabouts there somewhere. There we go. Right, I've got no idea what's in this. Double boxed, that's always interesting. Oh, okay. No, what's in it. I think I might have gone a bit overboard recently. Just slightly. It's another PoE switch. Same as one I did last week probably. It was, I only just got one the other day, so I've got a couple of these now. Well, I've got 3 of these now. So I'm not going to bother showing you that. You've probably seen it a dozen times already. Well, at least twice already. So I'm not going to go with that one. I can go with the other ones. Up here somewhere. There we go. Now, one more. Something in there. Open that, so throwing it away. I'm going to get back out of my room. My camera's flashing. I don't know why it's flashing numbers. Anyway. Down to half battery apparently. I've actually purchased a battery pack for this, well, additional, like a double battery pack. And I'll have to see how it goes. What's in there? I don't know. Let's look at this. This is resistors. Oh right, yeah, okay. I will get that out then. Oh, my time stopped flashing. Weird. Oh. I'll have to look into why that flashed. Still recording at least, that's something. in there somewhere. That's smaller than I thought it'd be. Alright, here we go. So these are a couple of 10 watt resistors, I think they were. 10k. So I got these for the voltage, sorry, the leakage tester project, as like a series resistor. So this will go in line with the device under test. I'll get a bit of a closer one on there for you. Come on, focus. There we go. Right, so there's a couple of those, and so the idea of that is that they go in series with the device under test, and if it has like a direct short, at least then it's got those will be limiting the current, so it doesn't go sky high and blow things up. It will just drop off through those resistors, or one of those resistors, if I can say it, and you know, protect everything so nothing gets damaged. You know, you don't want to shove 400 volts potentially in direct short. That could be bad. So that's what that's for. And the other part of this, which is quite an important part of the whole project, is transformer. So I need to decide on exactly which voltages I'm going to be using. So this is multi-tap, and I can't remember exactly what it does now. It's 230 volt one side and dual, or 15 volts, 115 volts the other side. So I can do 215s by the way around. It's also got these other taps on it, which are supposed to do other stuff too. Who's this the other one? Primary 208 volts, 600 volts. So I'm guessing I'll have to look at the manual, but each one's got a tapping, I think. Yeah, there's multi-taps across here. So you can choose the input voltage and then you get the same output voltage on the back, so it's just, which is 0 and 115 volts times 2 dual windings. So obviously these are all the primaries going in, that's the secondary. It's basically an isolation transformer, right? But so you can actually do 230 in, 230 out, or whatever, straight through, as a protection. So we'll see how we go with that. But it gives me options about whether I step up or step it down too. That's quite important. That's right. Now, so I think that's it. So that's for the leakage tester project. The circuit boards are being made. That's in progress. So once those are made, then I'll start doing the project, and we should be able to hopefully see what's going on there. And now I've got a big mess to clean up. So thanks for watching. 23 minutes of footage. Yeah, different view. Hope you like the camera. Hopefully it focuses okay. I don't know, I've probably got this. It's some silver older focus, so it should be okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to use this piece of the new technology. I love it. It gets more and more complicated all the time. So catch you later. Thanks to my subscribers for subscribing. Check the bell icon. Make sure you get notifications of new videos. Thanks to my Patreon supporters and people that donate to me through PayPal. Those are all much appreciated. Catch you later.